Oh yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. On the rocks, giving it to you straight, no chase. I'm Mr. D's with a bitch on her knees. You know what I'm saying?
And that boy OTR Goose.
Yeah.
Off the Red Bull. I ain't got nothing to rhyme, but bro, pray for me, dog. Pray for my heart right now. This is my second Red Bull of the day, bro. I done had 2.
Your second?
Yeah, this is my second Red Bull, and I had coffee this morning.
Oh no.
Damn.
Hey, we making it, bro. Anything to make sure the pod get done.
Yeah.
You know
hey,
what I mean?
that's real. That's real, bro.
We got to make sure we make it
That
through, bro.
fuel.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
real shit.
Got the pink joint.
Okay.
White peach, they say.
White
you know what I'm saying?
The
peach. Okay.
watermelon one though.
The watermelon
Have you
hit?
had the watermelon?
Nah, bro. I wanted to, but you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to, you know. I
You weren't trying to fit the stereotype.
Yeah,
and shit,
right.
y'all.
I wasn't trying to do too much.
Oh,
It's
man.
worth it, dude.
I,
It's worth it.
I saw the watermelon one sitting there, but you know what I'm saying? I got to do my watermelon activities in discreet, bro. Yeah, bro. I had to order a,
You be like this,
Get out
sipping
of
watermelon.
the house.
I'm going to have to order a 6-pack on Amazon, bro. Let them joints get delivered, dog.
I'm like, what's he over there drinking? It's not watermelon.
Bro, I can't be seen bending out the gas station, cracking a watermelon Red Bull, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
They be like, is that watermelon or grape?
Yes.
bro, for real.
It's grape, ain't it?
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Watermelon is the joint, though.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying? But I
that's
can't
one of
eat
my
watermelon.
You know what's crazy? I'm allergic to watermelon.
Yeah, that
Really?
sucks.
Yeah, really.
Damn.
I mean, I don't like it no way, but I took
Yeah.
like an allergy test, and I'm actually allergic to that
Bro,
shit.
take this
Never met
man. Take this
anyone
man's
allergic
black
to
card, bro.
watermelon.
Yeah, like real talk, I'm allergic to melons. Period. That shit crazy.
That's terrible.
Honeydew, all that shit.
That's one of some of my favorite fruits.
Yeah. I never liked melons, no
Melons.
way, but like the fact that I'm allergic to it, just I'm like, oh, that's great.
I don't
You know what I'm
understand what's
saying?
up with that.
Well, not them melons, anyways.
Well, yeah, the
know what I'm
other
saying?
melons, that's different. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
We,
Definitely not.
yeah, he's stupid as hell,
He's,
man.
Listen, man, y'all see the face, y'all already heard the voice. We
Yeah,
got
man.
Trukon Casrson
Yes, sir.
in the building with us. Want to make sure I pronounce your name right.
He said, "Hey, when I was shaking hands with him outside, he was like, just call me Truck." You know what I'm
Truck.
saying?
Yeah.
That's just what everyone calls
Yeah,
it.
we got Truck in the building.
Where's that name come from?
Well, my mom is from Liberia in
Okay.
West Africa.
Nice.
And, she's Bassa, and that name is from the Bassa dialect, Truckin. It means the world and everything in it. It's even a rare name over there. I've never met anyone with my name, even among other Liberian people.
Dope.
Yeah, I've never seen it
what's
before.
up.
It's an interesting name.
Yeah.
I thought it derived from the Gaston County origin. You know what I'm saying? Trucking. You know what I'm saying?
That's where truck comes from.
Yeah.
That's the Gaston County version.
Oh man.
Keep on trucking, baby. I thought, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's part of it too. Though. Like, people always say keep on trucking back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you from Gas House?
yeah, man. I was born at Mercy South Hospital here in Charlotte, but I was raised in Gastonia.
Okay, bet. What's it like out there, man? I ain't been
Man,
out there in a minute.
I mean, it just depends where you go and what you do. It can be a really chill place. It can
Yeah.
be a crazy place, depending on what you're into and the people you keep company with.
Yeah,
But
that's
I've
real.
seen-
That's real.
I've seen every side of Gastonia over the years. So,
Yeah.
but it's home.
What side you be on?
I'm in South Gastonia.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, but I know people from every side.
For sure, man.
Yo,
Sure.
shout out to Gaston County, though.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Gaston County coming up, though.
Yeah, man.
It-
There's
it's,
a lot of.
Yeah.
It's getting really nice.
A whole
out there.
lot of development,
Yeah.
man. I was on TikTok the other day. Well, I'm always on TikTok now. Remember, I used to be against TikTok. Now I live on that shit. But fucking, this video came across the feed when I was on this Gastonia rabbit hole, and it was talking about all the development that's going on right there. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was cracking like that,
Yeah.
bro. They like building all kind of houses and taking older style houses and renovating them and doing all kind of shit. I said, damn,
Yeah, man.
it's coming up out there.
There's a lot of like kind of like abandoned spots in the downtown area, like old buildings that could be renovated into whatever, anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm always happy to see it growing, and hopefully it don't get too overpopulated. But
Yeah.
I'm happy to see the growth and just seeing that income coming into my city and everything, and more good opportunities being available for people who live there.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, y'all getting a lot of that Charlotte overflow too,
Yeah,
man. You
for
know what I'm
real,
saying?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Because it's one of like the cheaper areas to live at out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
well, for now,
Yeah, for now. Yeah, for now.
people are realizing, especially a lot of people who don't want to be where it's so busy, and if you want to have some land or whatnot, a lot of people moving that way, which makes sense.
Man. My idea is like, get out in the Crowder's Creek area, like right outside the city limits. You're close enough to where you can get to whatever, but you got more privacy and things out there.
You gonna stay out there even when
man.
when you a worldwide name? You gonna be like Bryce Mitchell?
I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Maybe.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna go to LA. I was like,
Dude, I might move to like Italy or something. I
oh
don't
damn.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows?
You ever been to
That's
Italy?
valid.
I've never been to Italy.
Oh,
but
I've been
I
there,
wanna
man.
go.
It's a chill place, man. I went to Florence and I've been to Rome. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. I saw the Leaning Tower of Pisa too. That shit was pretty
I've
cool.
always wanted to go there, and a lot of places over there. But I'd love to go to Rome.
Yeah.
I really wish I could fight Bare Knuckle FC in Rome.
Damn.
Yeah.
That would
Rome?
be dope.
Because just the history of the gladiators and everything. It's a
Okay.
huge
Oh, yeah,
inspiration
yeah.
to me as a fighter, and I see that they're always doing shows over in Europe now, and I haven't fought for them in a while, but I would like to get on like one of those cards over in Europe if they ever wanted to throw me a bone or something.
Nice. Yeah, I've been to the Coliseum, man. It's amazing to be there and know the history and actually see it in front of you, man. It's crazy, especially how they have it. Almost looks like a maze down there. You know what I'm saying?
In the Coliseum?
Yeah. It's like a maze, man. And they would have like like those movies where you see like at the Coliseum and they'll be like chasing them through the maze and shit. Like it really looks like that over there. And like they would have like the animals coming out of like underground, like whatever the fuck, and damn mauling dudes and shit, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I wonder what that was like.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Instead of pulling up.
You going through that shit and a lion comes out and just chomps your ass, and that's how you went out, bro.
That's
you know what I'm
kinda
saying? Yeah, that's wildin', bro.
Or somebody who killed the lion.
Right.
Like, what kind of savage people were back then? Like,
Yeah,
the
bro.
greatest gladiator versus like the greatest, like John Jones or something. Like,
Yeah.
how would those two people stack up?
Right, and then they add lions and tigers to the fucking mix. You know what I'm saying? Death match with all kind of crazy predators and shit. Like that shit's wildin', bro.
Keeps it interesting.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
for
crazy,
sure.
bro.
And then you survive all that, and then motherfucker gonna be like, you know what I'm saying?
Still send your ass to death,
Yeah,
bro.
you still dead. You know what I'm saying?
Next time.
That
Bro.
shit's crazy, man.
How weak we've gotten, bro. We link up now and just pregame and go to football Sunday.
Yeah.
Hit Bank of America Stadium.
Right.
Back in the day on Sundays, they pull up to the Coliseum watching a couple motherfuckers fight to the death, bro.
Right, nigga shoot on by a motherfucking whatever the hell cheetah or some shit.
Bro, that would be crazy. Real savages back
Yeah,
then.
dude,
Right.
that was just entertainment.
That's
Yeah.
a different way of
Different
living,
way,
bro.
man. They're like, yep, they're all dead. We gotta get some new guys in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
wild. Yo, but speaking of fighting in Rome, Mr. Trukon here is an MMA fighter. And
Shout
you fight
that out.
you fight bare knuckle as well?
I've competed for BKFC 3 times, and I'm the current Fight For It Company welterweight champion.
We came in popping that
You know
shit,
what I'm
boy.
saying?
Damn.
That's what we like to hear, bro.
That's what's up. If I had my shout out button, I'd be like,
Got a degree in shit popping.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
I have
I major in
a
shit popping.
master's.
Ooh, okay.
Bro, how'd
That's
you
what's
get
up.
into MMA? And fighting in general,
well,
I guess.
I started in martial arts when I was a kid, when I was in like elementary school age. I always really liked combat sports, though. I remember watching Mike Tyson when I was like 3 years old. It's a really early childhood memory.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him and just thinking like, I want to be like that guy. And my dad would hold mitts for me and stuff when I was like really little, but I didn't really train much, until I was about like 8 to 10 years old. I got into karate for like self-defense, but then we started watching like the UFC and stuff, and I just would always look at it like, man, that's just the coolest thing to me, and I always wanted to do it. And 1 year, we did self-defense style like martial arts, like karate, and I got into a little jiu-jitsu and kickboxing stuff, but it wasn't geared towards like combat sports. And I got out of it for a couple years, and then we watched the the Dream New Year's Grand Prix, which was a MMA tournament that they had in Japan on New Year's. And I remember it just being such a really inspiring event for me. And I took my brother in the back room and I was like, man, we got to tell Dad this summer to get us into an actual like MMA fight gym. And so we pitched it to him and he did it. And it's just been
How old were y'all at this point?
I was probably like, when that happened, I must have been like 14 or 15 years old, and my brother's like 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
Damn, y'all started off early with that.
Yeah, man. I haven't been one of those guys that's just been like every week I was there since I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been in and out, and you know, I had some ups and downs when I was younger, but I always found my way back to it.
Hey, shout that out, man. That's what's up, man.
And his little brother's Paulie.
Yeah.
Paulie.
We interviewed Paulie.
Yeah, y'all interviewed him after one of his last fights, I believe.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I had to see a picture.
Just to put two and two together.
Okay, I had to see a picture to really put together. But that's what's up, though. Okay, bet.
That's kind of crazy, though, bro, that you knew that you wanted to do that. Even still at like 14, 15, like, you know, early teen years.
It just called to me. I saw something in it, and I love that versus...
Oh, this cat.
Yeah, there's Paul.
That's your bro. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey, as I said, I got to see a picture of him. Okay, yo, he was lit, man. He was turned up after that match. I remember that.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, man.
That's kind of wild, though, at that age to think you want to compete in combat sports, especially if you didn't grow up in it. You know, like you said, a lot of these guys, their dad, like, you know, has been training jiu-jitsu for like years and years and years or something like that. Yeah. They put them in jiu-jitsu really young, and then, you know, just kind of they wrestle, and then it's like
you're just born into it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. The story is like always like, well, you know, I've been wrestling forever, and then, you know, wrestling doesn't really translate to after you leave high school or college. You can wrestle through college, but then it's like you either go to the Olympics
or it's over,
or you do MMA. Yeah.
You know,
or you could be Kurt Angle.
Yeah,
or
you
could
go
go to
WWE.
Yeah. Well, she went to the Olympics first.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was Olympian first. That's right.
I don't know what happened with the guy, but my brother actually he wrestled Division I in college, and one of his teammates I think was trying to go like the WWE route, but I don't know the guy. I'm not sure what has happened with that.
Okay.
There's guys that definitely do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a very lucrative opportunity if you're good at it.
Yeah.
Make it.
Definitely.
And I guess I was trying to get to like what I'm always super interested in, like what makes you want to fight or what makes you want to compete in combat sports, because you gotta, in a good way, be like a little kind of crazy, you know what I mean, to want to get into a steel cage and then
get your shit knocked around. Yeah, bro,
like,
for real.
And to enjoy it. I mean, it's like I don't know, man. I guess it's just the experiences I went through in life just kind of made me that way unconsciously. But then I turned it into something
positive
that has like made me into a better person and given me an opportunity and given me something to do with my life that I'm really passionate about. But yeah, dude, I definitely I feel like this is my outlet just as much as it's like my calling in life. It's like my outlet to like keep me in line as a person. I feel like man, if I didn't have this, probably wouldn't be a good thing.
It gives you a good positive,
man,
like a positive
kind of outlet.
Yeah, man. I don't know where I'd be without it, man. Honestly, like
shout that out.
But it's been something that's allowed me to not only better myself, but to have a positive impact on a lot of people around me, and that means everything to me. You know, to just be able to help others and inspire someone if I can, and just help someone to believe in themselves to accomplish their goals in life.
Dope.
Well, I know you definitely inspired your little brother. I remember him talking about you when he was on the show.
Yeah, man. He's inspired me a lot too, though. But yeah, dude, I kind of got us started on this path, you know, as far as like an idea goes, and you know, we're both on our own paths with it, but we both have always been a huge part of each other's process and just helping each other prepare and just keeping each other on track, you know.
Like the freaking Diaz brothers over
Yeah,
there.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're like the gas
Family
house.
business. The gas house.
Gas House Diaz brothers, bro.
The gas house brothers.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You just at the local bar, you know what I'm saying? Just a night out in Gaston County.
Yeah.
You know, next thing you know, you run into the Carson brothers, you start talking shit and don't know their background like
You're
that,
like,
bro.
whoa, whoa, you about to get your shit wrapped.
About to get ran down on.
Yeah.
It's happened. Give them instead of the Stockton slap, it's the gas house kick you in your face.
The gas house kick. So here's, you know what?
The Gas House Roundhouse.
Now that we have someone here from Gas House, man,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to know, man, why do they call it Gas House, bro?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no fucking idea.
I've been wondering,
That's
dog.
just
Motherfuckers be like, the
I
gas
don't
house.
know.
I'm like, why is it called the
I have
gas house?
no idea. I don't know if it has anything to do with just like rampant drug dealing or
Yeah, 'cause
I have
that
no
gas.
idea,
That
bro.
gas.
That's what I always thought of it as.
Yeah.
Just coming up how I did, but I'm not sure, man. I'd really have to ask around and look into that because I'd like to know too.
Yeah. I've always been wondering that, man. Like, I've been hearing that for like a few years.
Oh
I'm like,
man, they've been calling it that forever.
yeah, I'm like,
So
why
I
is it
reckon
called the
it'll be
gas house, bro? What is it? You know what I'm saying? I gotta find out, man. But if you find out, tap in, shoot us a
Yeah,
DM
I
or
will.
something.
I'll
Let
let
us
y'all
know, bro.
know.
Yeah, or the next time you come back, we can talk
Yeah,
about.
for sure, for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying?
I'll
The gas
update it.
house. Yeah, man.
I'll find out. Believe me.
For sure. So, yo, you got the fight coming up October 25th.
Yeah.
Main event,
Yes.
bruh. Speak on that.
Oh man, I mean,
What's that feel like? You know what I'm
it
saying?
feels really good. It's a great feeling, man.
Yeah.
It's something that I really am looking so much forward to. Not just to get to compete again, but to do it in the Queen City, to do it at home in front of all my people, to
Yeah.
defend
In your backyard.
Oh yeah, and the Carolinas championship title is on the line against a guy who's got a couple wins against some of my teammates. You know,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to decapitating him and putting an end to this.
Damn.
Yeah, man,
Damn.
for real. It's a very important fight to me, and I've been going above and beyond to prepare for this moment and leaving no stone unturned. And when that cage door closes on October 25th, it's all going to be out there for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to see the work I put in, but it means a lot to me, man. It's not just about me on this one. It's never just about me, but especially for this fight, like it's about North Carolina. It's about the 704. It's about Jimmo Bone Breakers. It's about representing my team and upholding the honor and integrity of my team, my coach. That's what I'm representing, and I'll die for that, man.
Dang.
That guy's gonna have a hard night ahead of him, I promise you. Like, for
My
this
man
one,
said bone breakers.
there's man. That's my boxing gym in
Okay.
Morganton. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Coach Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I ain't mean to cut you off. That
No.
that shit sounded critical, man. It said
Yeah,
bone
dude.
breakers. Like,
Bone
God
breakers,
damn.
man. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Break bones and
And that's
break
what you plan on
dreams.
doing October 25th.
Oh yeah, man. It's nothing new, dude. I've broken many bones of many opponents.
Damn.
I've retired more than one guy,
Damn.
more than one professional fighter, and I think this is going to be another one.
We got a Stone Cold Savage.
Yo, bro.
I'm ready.
Got
He
that-
said, I'm ready. My
got
man.
that dog in him.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I've retired motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I have, man. The last guy defending the belt against, he retired after that fight.
Damn.
And you said that was March of.
Last year, I fought Tanner Saraceno. He was one of the more respected veterans in this region for years, and he was a professional kickboxer as well. He was coming off a win against a guy, Sasha Palatnikov, who had just come out of the UFC, and then he also had gotten a second-round TKO win versus Cub Hawkins, who's a multiple-time and current bare-knuckle boxing world champion. And I flatlined him with a flying knee in 13 seconds.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro.
He said I flatlined.
Jesus Christ.
There's
Yeah.
been no one that has stepped up to face me since then, except this guy. So
Damn.
shout out to him.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's some big balls. You know what I'm saying? To step up to a resume like that.
The
Yeah.
cojones on this guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy,
Yeah,
man. So
man.
shout him out as well, because like
Yeah.
I said, that's big business right there. You want
Oh,
to step up after you hear a guy's done all that shit,
Bro,
and you
know what I'm
still
saying?
want to take
I'm
him
getting
on?
nervous just sitting here.
Yeah,
bro.
bro, that shit crazy, man. Yeah.
And when I was asking him, I was like, man, I haven't seen you. I was like, you haven't fought if you're holding the belt, I'm like, I haven't seen you fight, and we've been at the last 3 fight
Yeah,
for
like
event?
3 of them. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, nobody wants to fight me. He's like,
So he been holding it that long, huh?
Belt's dusty.
Yeah.
I need a new one.
Damn.
Dusting it off.
Man, yeah, no.
That's
I wouldn't
crazy,
want,
man.
I want no problems over here.
Yeah, I wouldn't step up.
It's all love, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, mad respect to the guys who got the balls to even just do what you're doing as is, but to step in the ring with a motherfucker like you,
Yeah, dude.
bruh, that's serious.
You know, any man who'll step in there with me, I always, respect them as a martial artist and a competitor. But
Take his head off.
I'm not there. We'll be friends. We can be friends after.
Right.
Depending
Right.
who they are and how they want to take it.
I'll come to
but
your hospital bed and pay a visit.
not-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Hey, I've started GoFundMes for guys to
Damn.
get reconstructive surgery. So
Mr. GoFundMe in the
Damn,
building.
Mr. GoFundMe. That's his new name. Truck GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Shotgun.
You're nice.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Carson, bro.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy. I
Truck
started GoFundMes.
GoFundMe
It's
Carson.
insane.
God. You know what?
Jesus
You ought to.
Christ.
You know what? You ought to get a T-shirt, bro. You ought to walk out with a T-shirt that says "Mr. GoFundMe" on that shit. That shit'll go crazy, bro. Or like a robe or some shit that says "Mr. GoFundMe" on the back. That'll go crazy, bro.
I believe it would.
Yeah, bro. Seriously, man. That'd be like a fan favorite right there, man.
That's wild.
That's crazy, man.
So
But
what-
shout you out.
Did you start off? Was it boxing or was it MMA?
I started off in karate, and then I
You did
got
say
into
that.
like jujitsu.
Yeah.
And then once I got into an actual MMA gym, I was doing kind of like Muay Thai and Dutch kickboxing. I had a brief period where
Dutch
I trained.
kickboxing.
Mhm.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. It's European kickboxing. It's different than Muay Thai.
Okay.
The rule set's a little different and the strategy's a little different. But it's all. Once you're in MMA, you just blend everything.
Yeah,
together,
yeah.
really,
So
but
go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say I got into boxing briefly when I was a teenager, but I didn't do it for very long. But I trained with Kelvin Seabrooks, who was a former WBO world champion, like back in the 80s. He was
Okay.
like my first boxing coach.
Okay.
And but then in more recent years, it was mainly focused on like Muay Thai, Dutch kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, and just general MMA. And then once I pivoted into the bare knuckle world for a while, I realized the need to really focus on strict boxing for that sport. I ended up coming back to MMA, but I really delved into the sweet science for a while and became pretty proficient with it. So that's become like a big part of my striking game now.
Would you rather be on the feet or on the ground?
Honestly, I really love striking, man. It's not that I have an aversion to grappling, because I am a good grappler and I really love it too, but I just love striking, man. I just have such a great appreciation for knockout artistry and just doing
me
just
too.
sick, savage shit on the feet, man. That's what I always want to give the fans. Like as a fighter, I'm a guy that I really pride myself on trying to create exciting fights and give the fans something that they're gonna remember and want to see that back, because they're like, okay, this guy's really exciting. He brings the fight and he knocks people unconscious.
Yeah, it's nice when you train wrestling or jiu-jitsu or something like that. It's nice to watch somebody, especially if you know what you're looking at, really kind of work it out and put somebody in a put them in a bind and submit them.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But it don't compare at all
Yeah.
to seeing somebody get knocked the fuck out
Dude,
like that.
even someone
I'd be
with-
disappointed when I see submission. I didn't mean to cut you off, my
No,
bad,
no,
man.
no, you're
But
good.
no, I'd be like, oh man, he submitted him. He made him tap. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be wanting to see that knockout. I want to see blood and then bring the paramedics out and shit. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just like the Roman Coliseum, like that's
Exactly.
still in us. Like
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
want blood and carnage. Dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Guts,
here
you know what I'm
to
saying?
deliver it to you,
Yeah,
you
blood
know?
and carnage, Carson. they
Yeah,
call
pull
it.
his guts out, Mortal Kombat style. Ah!
That's it. I want his beating heart in my hand.
Yeah, like Kano in Mortal Kombat. He put his hand in your chest and put his hand in your chest and rip out your heart and shit.
Yes. Crush the blood into my mouth. That's it.
Jesus Christ. Yo. Oh, my boy-
Fatality.
my
Truck
boy
wins.
TC over here is a savage, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Mr. GoFundMe wins. Fatality.
Yes,
So-
flawless victory.
Your flawless victory.
So you did say you started with karate.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back to that because last week, bro, we were having the most ignorant ass conversation from none of us who have any striking abilities, bro.
Right.
About if karate is more of like a, how applicable is karate? Like if you met somebody in an alley.
I mean, I guess it just depends on what kind of karate you're doing, but like that style of like, you know, like Southern, like what Stephen Wonderboy Thompson does. Like I've been out there and trained with them, and like, you know, if you've ever watched like Michael Venom Page or like Raymond Daniels and guys like that who are really world class karatekas, they are masters of just unorthodox movement and just pinpoint accuracy and timing and just being really hard to figure out on the feet, really hard to nail down and you know, get these guys like backed into the corner and stuff like that. It's a very excellent style. If you have like some real karate that actually can be applied to a real fight in like MMA, I think it's one of the best striking styles you can have. Like, look at MVP right now, man. Like, unless you can grab that dude and hold him down, like, you can't fucking touch him.
Just because it make you so.
Dude, you might get lucky and catch him, like one of the Lima brothers did that time. But I mean, beyond that, like, you can't outstrike a dude like that, really. Like, you're gonna have to bring something fucking phenomenal to be able to like beat him at the points and like be able to technique the guy. It's gonna be really hard, and he's super dangerous. You know, he can knee a hole in your skull in like a split second if you make the wrong move. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Jesus, bro. Sounds like one of your moves.
Yeah, but that sounds like some shit you do, bro.
So
like I use the same playbook, huh?
I study guys like that for those kind of ideas.
I was just about to ask you, man. You be watching a lot of film.
Yeah.
You're like the Luke Kuechly of damn, you know what I'm saying, MMA in a sense, huh?
I like watching film on guys that are really great, whose styles I like, and who have stuff that I want to try to pick up and apply. And I also like watching film on my opponents and just trying to just break down their style as much as possible and just see any holes in their game I can exploit, or just anything, any tells that I see, and it helps you to make a better game plan.
For sure.
For the fight.
For sure. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. So this man is a damn student of the game as well as knocking out a lane.
Yeah, right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real, man.
Who are your like some of your favorite fighters?
Man, it's really hard. It's really hard to pick like a favorite because I love so many fighters. But I mean, like I could list a bunch of guys like Fedor Emelianenko, Mauricio Shogun Hua. Modern guys, I really love Ilya Topuria right now. Okay. And I really have an appreciation for like the really high level Dagestani guys and that like just grueling style of grappling that they put on guys and just breaking dudes and being sick, grapplers and submission artists. Like I do have a really deep appreciation for what they do. I love.
You think Ilya's got an answer for that?
Yeah, man, as long as he can, if he has the counter wrestling and everything for it, and he can keep the fight where he wants it, I think he can I think he can beat anyone. And I really love Ilya because he is, in my eyes, like in the UFC right now, probably the best representative of some, cleaner real boxing and stuff like that. Just his punching mechanics are what gives him that devastating knockout power that we're seeing him just flatlining all these dudes with. And it's just he's got a good boxing coach, man. He appreciates that side of the game and he's applied himself, and it's paying off big time. And his style is impeccable, man. It's always fun to watch him fight.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of showboating too.
Yeah,
I like his showboating.
Yeah,
as well.
no, I like him a lot, man.
He's got a little showboat in your game too.
Yeah, man. I try to, like, I'm a humble person, and I always try to be respectful. But man, it's so hard when you're like in the heat of the moment.
Right.
You just like just killed some guy. Yeah. It's hard not to like act an ass a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of work goes into that. So why not act a little ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. You earn the right to turn up on that shit.
Adrenaline runs high too, man. Especially, I mean, you've been prepping for, you find out, when did this fight get put together? It's been a while.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I was pre-camping for this fight for like a couple months. You know, not like overkilling it, but like building slowly into my actual camp. But it's been something that I knew Marcelo and them were interested in for like a long time, but Josh just hadn't like gotten himself into that position yet to where he had like earned that title shot. But it's something that they just had like, you know, they offered me him and another guy a few months ago, and I picked him because I felt that he was the guy who had earned it the most. He had actually fought for the promotion, and people in the promotion are familiar with him. And I just felt like it would be the bigger fight of the two options that I had. So.
This man curated his own fight. He was like, you know what? No, I'll take this guy.
For sure.
Yeah. I dig that.
I felt like, you know, he was you know, the best option that I had.
Right.
So I figured let's run that shit then. You want to be the champion? You think you want to be the champion?
The road comes through truck. You know what I'm saying?
Come find out what it's about. Come find out why all these dudes don't want to fight me.
I like that. I like that you picked the fight that you think is going to be the bigger fight.
Yeah, that's dope.
The bigger fight, the better fight, you know, the better contender, and the guy who's like actually put the time and work in through that promotion.
He earned it in the fight for it ring. Like he earned his shot, and there's nobody else, man. Once I beat him, I just feel like I've kind of cleared out this like area, man.
Yeah.
There's not really gonna be.
Man, so I'm taking the show on the road after this
for
one.
Sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
bro.
My last one was in Canada, and I'm
Damn.
thinking after this one, I'm gonna try to either go back to Canada or try to go fight over in Europe or something. I've been networking a lot of cool connections, and I have some good options. So I'm just gonna figure out after, you know, not looking past him. We gotta take care of business first, but after that, we're gonna see what the next best move is.
Where's your favorite place you fought so far?
Honestly, man, that's a good question. I really enjoyed fighting. I love fighting in Charlotte. I loved fighting at Greenville, South Carolina. I fought there for BKFC. Dude, I fought there in like a big ass arena for BKFC. Nice. And I will say that was like the biggest arena and crowd I've ever fought in front of. And it was fucking pretty surreal, man. That was like some UFC type shit. Like,
That's dope. That's dope.
Just coming out, and I love just feeding off the energy of the crowd, whether it's good or bad. But like that type of energy when there's like hundreds and hundreds of people in there and they're just going berserk, and it's just I can't really put it all the way into words what that feels like, but it was incredible. And then Montreal, because I was on the first ever professional MMA card or MMA card period that was ever done at the prestigious Casino de Montreal in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, for the versus between the two top MMA promotions in Canada. And that was really cool, man.
This man popping shit.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm trying, man.
No, it ain't no trying. You doing that shit, man, for real. That's what's up, bro.
No, it was an awesome experience for me, and yeah, I wouldn't mind going back up there and running it back in Canada, or we'll see what happens. You know, I've got my eyes set on like some promotions in Europe too, and
it's international.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm thinking that. What, you know, how can I do shit differently? You know, I can stay around here. I can try to fight on the regional circuits in the United States, or I can try to get some international recognition. And honestly, it's more exciting for me, and just gives me some extra incentive, you know, some extra motivation that I'm going to go to a foreign land, and I'm going to perform against their best guys in their home turf. And I want to go out there and not only win the fight, but win the hearts of the people there and gain some new fans and stuff.
Now, you know, if you go over there, you got to get that robe that says Mr. GoFundMe on it. For real, dog. I'm telling you. That shit going to be a hit, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, we gotta have another GoFundMe worthy performance in my next fight, and we might can do something.
Hey, for sure, bro. Like, dog, that'll go crazy. You got the shorts. It say Mr. GoFundMe, you know what I'm saying? That shit go crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, man, the GoFundMe sponsor would be insane.
Yeah, that would be wild,
that
bro.
would be awesome. If I could get a sponsorship like that.
That'd be crazy.
Dog.
I'll take it.
Real talk, I think if you just started using that moniker, bro, they'd be
Yeah.
more inclined to be like, who's this
Yeah,
guy? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, real talk.
My fight name right now is the Carolina Game Dog.
Okay,
Carolina Game Dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's been my fight name since my second BKFC fight back
Dope.
in like 2023, I think was the second one. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, from now on, as far as I'm concerned, you're Mr. GoFundMe.
Hey, I like that.
Mr. GoFundMe. Yeah,
no
bro.
one's ever said that. No one's ever said that, so I just never made the
Yeah,
connection.
bro. That's what I'm calling you.
Mr.
from now
GoFundMe
on.
Carson in the building,
So
bro.
you call
Yeah.
yourself whatever you want, but to me, Mr. GoFundMe.
Hey,
that shit
that's
go
cool
crazy.
with me, man. I like it. I like it.
Hell yeah, man. So, like, is UFC the goal or just professional fighting in general?
Well, I'm just. Oh, the UFC is my goal.
Yeah.
I want to get on Dana White's Contender Series. Realistically, I'm like maybe 2 to 3 good finishes tops away from being in a position to go on the Contender Series. So
Yeah.
that's my ultimate
dope.
goal. I feel like there's tons of great promotions out there, and there's tons of like great fighters all over. There's guys. Not all of them, but there are some guys that can definitely transition over to the UFC and be right there fighting and even beating some of the best in the world, which, we're seeing it with guys like MVP and like Rainer de Ridder coming over from one championship and showing that he's legit one of the best middleweights in the entire world, period.
Hell yeah.
But I feel like the UFC is they're the best, man. They're like
Yeah.
the NFL of MMA. They're the top promotion.
Yeah,
they're the
big
biggest
dogs.
platform. In general, you have a better opportunity when you're, once you've gotten in there and you're winning and stuff and you've made a name, you can make better money in the UFC than most other promotions in general, So that is where I want to go. And I feel like they just have the highest concentration of the best talent, too. So
and higher concentration of fans and eyes are
for
going to see
sure,
them as
man.
well.
You're gonna get your
Yeah.
face out there.
Right.
You're gonna become a household name in the UFC, and that's gonna help your brand power wherever you go after that. So to me, that's my goal, is like get into the UFC, take that as far as I can, and then see what happens. However far it goes, like I can then segue out back into like BKFC and stuff, which I do want to like finish my fight career there, as long as I'm healthy to do that by then. But I felt like the reason I left bare knuckle was because for a guy like me who's not like a world famous superstar, they just don't, the financial opportunity just really isn't there for you. You're gonna be taking a number 1 contender fight against a killer for like 10 grand and shit like that.
Yeah.
Unless and if you do more fights for them at that high level, sure, your pay is going to go up a bit. But I mean,
You're
it's
going to
not,
go through a lot to get there. I'm
bro,
sure.
you're going to lose teeth. You're going to break your hands. You might get your face. You're going to get cut all up.
Yeah.
And if you break your hands and stuff, like
You're cooked.
you could be, that can affect you for the rest of your fight career. So
Yeah.
I want to, I had to reassess some things while I was there, and I was just looking at the bigger picture, and I decided, okay, this is a perfect time to pivot back to MMA. And then came right out of that and became a professional champion, and I've had some really great opportunities since then, so we're running with it, and I'm just really focused on just the next best opportunity after each fight, and just putting it together in a cool way, doing some overseas fights and stuff like that. If I could make a stop at Saitama Super Arena in Japan, that would be a childhood dream come true there.
Yeah.
But ultimately, get to the UFC and just take it as far as I possibly can.
Yeah, that's dope.
lit.
Man, now's the time. I feel like we're living through the golden age of like combat sports in general.
Yeah,
I mean, you see the Crawford Canelo fight, like
Yeah.
on Netflix, shit like that,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like pay-per-view going away and going to Paramount. Like, I feel like
Wait, pay-per-views with Paramount now?
no, a pay-per-view's going away, and then the UFC's gonna be on Paramount
Oh,
in
Paramount.
2026.
Oh,
Yeah,
So it's gonna open up that like the ability for people to watch
Yeah,
UFC.
R.I.P. pay-per-view, huh?
Yeah,
man,
thank
good
God,
old
honestly,
days.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I mean, pay-per-view is good. It brought,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, a lot of eyes, and
Yeah.
it opened up people to being able to watch fights, but it was
For
just so
sure.
expensive and like so
Yeah, man.
Just
feel like
just so inconvenient, honestly,
yeah,
to use
man.
pay-per-view.
I remember pay-per-view growing up, dog. It'd be like $99, $95 to watch WrestleMania
Oh,
and
dude,
shit.
it
man.
would be crazy
Yeah,
watching
bro.
back when Brock Lesnar was the UFC heavyweight champion. You'd be paying $70 for a
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
Yeah. I remember me and the homies used to be splitting up our allowance. Be like, yo, man, we gonna watch it at your house. We gonna split it 3 ways. We gonna order pizza. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we would price this shit out in high school,
sure.
dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was
too.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
too.
We be splitting that shit up. We'd be like, nah, man, invite such and such over. I don't like his ass, but he got 20 on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro.
When it going to Paramount, I think it's gonna be more like football Sundays. It'll be
Yeah,
more
man.
shit like that, like where you know what I'm saying, the guys or families and stuff can get
Yeah.
together and
That would
like
be awesome. It'll
and
be
actually
cool.
watch fights and not break the freaking bank.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
it'll
that's
help
what's up.
expand the fan base
Mm-hmm.
and might take a little hit to the illegal streamers as well.
Which is, I mean, that's probably the other problem, man.
Yeah,
It's like
they're
there was so
trying to-
much pirating going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Which, you know, I'm not
I'm not hating on it
Yeah.
because I use that shit.
Yeah,
for every fight card.
yeah.
Shout out to LimeWire back in the day. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
Crack Stream. Shout out to Stream East. R.I.P. Stream East.
Yeah.
We'll miss you dearly.
Yeah, but then when everybody's at your crib, bro, and the stream goes down,
Yeah.
bro, it's like,
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
bro, shit gets tense.
Gotta
bro. It's like,
refresh that shit.
everybody's trying to find a new stream.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. That's crazy.
Oh, man, yeah, that's wild. Man, I was going to ask you something else. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember. It was something else I was going to ask you about. Hell if I know.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all
I
good,
lost it.
man.
But yeah, no, that's pretty dope. That's a dope plan. I see what you mean by going back to MMA because the bare knuckle is super rough, bro. Especially on your hands is what I've heard. Is the gloves are more for your hands and less for the other person's
man.
face.
It's not for your head trauma. It's
Yeah.
to protect you from breaking your hands. I have some hard hands and I haven't broken anything, but I definitely have done like soft tissue damage in my right hand, and it doesn't affect me or anything like that. But it's just like every time I fight for them, my hand hurts a little bit worse. It's like, dude, my hand, man, I remember just like cracking this dude in the jaw and like just the shooting pain all through my hand, and it's just all the soft tissue in there just getting smashed on someone's skull. You know, someone's skull is harder than your hands, and you know but every time I've ever competed or been at different bare knuckle events, like I've gone and coached and cornered at like BKB events and stuff like that, and I mean there's never one time I've been at a bare knuckle show in the back and not seen someone that has like a horrific hand injury where the bone's like sticking out the back of their hands and shit. And it happens. And like a lot of guys, even the really good ones, man, you look at their hands and dude, it's like from a distance, you think they look normal, but then when you get up close and you look at some like world champion level guys' knuckles, dude, their hands are like smashed up.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, it all varies in severity and stuff, but man, there's people, I know a chick that her first BKFC fight, man, her ring finger knuckle is just completely gone.
Damn.
There's just like no knuckle there anymore.
Jesus.
It's just, and the finger is just all like jelly. Like,
Damn, that thing's
Shit, that's
free
how
flowing.
that's how my
Should be in
finger
there
feeling
throwing
right now.
that
Just
thing.
closing that trunk early. Man.
yeah, bro, it's like that. I'm telling
Jesus,
you,
the
man.
free flowing finger.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's just, you know, it's part of the game, but it's like, you know, if I'm taking that kind of damage, then I got to be well compensated for it and know that, like, you know, no matter how many more times I can do that shit, that, you know, I'm going to have some kind of future or some
Yeah.
kind of opportunity to segue into after that. Because,
for
yeah,
sure.
if there's just no guarantee, you know, I don't care how much I love it or love the promotion or whatever, because I love BKFC, man. Bare knuckle is like my favorite combat sport to compete in, and it's so much fun for me. But it's just,
You gotta think about that future.
I got to
though.
think about my future,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
What's in my best interest, not always the best interest of a company, you know,
Right.
that I work for.
Yeah, that's lit, man.
It's all love to BKFC though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. But you know what? You come first always. So I respect I
exactly.
respect the hell out of that
I'm,
shit, man. Shout you out.
Got the,
You know
got
what I'm saying?
the homemade button.
Bro, thank you.
No, that's real shit, man. Like a lot of people ain't willing to like say that. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
people
man.
are willing to say it, but I don't think a lot of people do
Yeah,
because they
dude.
don't want to like
Oh, bro.
step on toes or whatever the case, man. But you got to be willing to put yourself first
Yeah, dude.
in those types of situations.
Yeah,
you know
man,
what I'm
that's
saying?
just being real, you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I honestly, I'm not dissing, like I'm saying something that plenty of other fighters are saying behind closed doors, and all of them are thinking.
Yeah.
So it's just it's how we all feel at the end of the
man.
day.
You
I'm
voicing it. You saying what they think.
Shit.
Yeah,
Voice of the people.
Hey, you know, shout
Voice of
you
the fighters,
out,
bro.
If people
Shout
don't like
you
me
out.
for being real, then I'm just not for them.
Right.
You know?
Fuck
That's
'em.
valid.
No matter who it is.
Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember what I was gonna say now. You were talking about the energy at the Greenville show you went to,
Yeah.
or the Greenville fight.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, man, I always tell people, especially if you know what I'm saying, got any type of normal to high testosterone levels in your body, you need to go check out an MMA fight. Even if it's a local promotion, bro.
Yeah.
Like the energy in an MMA fight is unlike any other arena or like sport I've ever been to.
It's something that you have to experience for yourself at least once. I always tell people, like whenever I'm trying to sell tickets for these local fights, one of the big things I pitch to him, I'm like, dude, if you like live events, if you like live sports, live music, you like going out and turning up and just being in some electric energy,
just getting
like,
drunk and rowdy.
coming to the fights is like the best, man. You're gonna love it. Like you're not everyone is like a huge diehard fight fan. They might prefer music, they might prefer football or basketball or whatever it is. But I'm like, if you haven't been to a gladiatorial combat match and just felt what that's like and just let yourself enjoy that for a night, you gotta give yourself that experience at least once in your life.
Oh, that's facts, man.
Yeah, man.
We got a homeboy, the homie Rel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He still talks about that the couple times he came, because he had never been to one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He came to the one in Rock Hill, what was that, last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. He came to that one, and bro, he was just like,
Yeah,
and he came to the
I
one
was
at
too. That
Granny
was my
Cole.
first one I'd ever been to.
Yeah, same. Well, no, I went to the UFC when they came to was it Spectrum?
Yeah, Spectrum.
Yeah, that shit was dope
Oh,
too.
dude, UFC show, now that's on a different level.
Yeah, but still though.
But even still,
like the
Yeah,
Fight
yeah,
Forward joint
yeah.
was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
for sure,
but like
man.
I was with him like 2 weeks ago, and he was still talking about
Yeah,
that
man.
shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bruh. I told him we were going to be at the October 25th one. He was like, I'm there.
Dude,
You
and
know
Grady-
what I'm saying?
Grady Cole
Like,
Center is such a great venue, dude. It's like when they pack that thing out, dude, we're like, I just want to blow the roof off that place in October.
it sounds
man.
like
It's
you're
gonna
going to
be
do
good.
that, bro, for real.
I'm gonna bring it. Trust me. I always bring it, but this time, like, going back to the drawing board, we've made some good adjustments, and I'm seeing the improvements. I'm feeling it. Got all my best coaches on board. I got all my best teammates working with me. Just everything's where it needs to be, man. It's like, all things considered, like it's just been a great camp so far, and I still have like 5.5 weeks left of this camp, and I feel like I'm ready to go right now, and I haven't even really like peaked yet, so I just can't wait, man. God willing, I get to that fight just 100% healthy and everything's where it needs to be. It's gonna be
GoFundMe activities, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
GoFundMe, Mr. GoFundMe. I'm
yeah.
telling you, bro,
About
that is
to-
going to be a household name. I'm
Dude.
calling it right now.
We're about to put the cherry on top of my Carnage in the Carolinas.
Damn,
Yeah.
Carnage in the Carolinas. That sounds like a dope ass fight promotion right there.
Hey, I
Carnage
might have
in the
to start that.
Carolinas. You know what
Might
I'm
have to
saying?
start one
Carnage,
of these
Carolina.
days.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
dude.
That's lit, man.
Yeah, man. We've been trying to get something going to either like Battle of the Carolinas, get some like North Carolina
do a
versus South
promotion.
Carolina gyms,
Yeah, dude.
or either like
day.
Carolinas versus the world
The
kind of
world.
thing. You
That's
know what I
what I
mean?
like,
Like
bro.
that would be fun, bro. Have the
Yeah.
two Carolinas.
Yeah.
Have
There's a
them
lot
fight.
of talent out here, man.
Yeah, it
For
is.
real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
Hella
bro.
talent, man. It's like they. I'm not saying they're overlooking it, but I think they need to put more eyes on it. You
Dude,
know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
I think we're one of the most slept on regions in the United States for our MMA scene.
Yeah.
And just martial arts in general, from jiu-jitsu to MMA. Man, we used to have a great boxing scene here back in the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's really growing right now. Though,
Yeah, it
man.
is.
We're seeing a lot of great like cooperation from different gyms and different teams, and just we're all growing. The quality of fighters that's coming out of here has come up so much in the past few years, and just seeing different guys break through to the world stage from here, it's really inspiring, to just see like, hey, we're the Carolinas, we're in this shit, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, from what we've learned, is a lot of gyms that cross train together,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of different studios, like You know, there's MMA gyms that go to like strictly jiu-jitsu studios and cross-train. So it's nice to see that. And then obviously, I mean, you know, Brian Battle, him breaking through was huge for our whole area around here, especially the Charlotte area.
I was gonna say too, shout out that boy Josh Mostinger too.
Josh as well.
I go do some cross training now and then with the Carolina Combat guys, and like, dude, they're all great people, man, and great fighters. That it's just like you go in there and like it's just a room full of freaking like athletic specimens who are all really good at martial arts, man. There's so much variety in there, and I always love getting some hard sparring in with those guys leading up to my fights, going to a gym that's not, you know, my home gym to where I don't just feel as comfortable, you know. You get kind of that edge of the feeling like you're, you know, going into a fight and stuff. So I like to let myself experience that feeling, and having guys in there like Josh and
who's the homie John Jitsu?
Yeah, Jonathan, bro. I was literally about to say him. Fucking Ali and Brian Battle, dude. That motherfucker is a savage, man. I've had some great rounds with him. Shamik is incredible, man. Oh, dude, that guy has like one of the most limitless gas tanks I've ever seen. Like watching him do his fight sims, they're just going like not like a ton of 5-minute sparring rounds hard, and he's gunning it in like every round, getting fresh opponent, getting fresh partners, and just gunning it through. And then they're doing like the fight sim shit at the end, doing pad work and counter wrestling and get ups, and he just don't get tired, man. He can go and go and go and go.
That's a motherfucker you really gotta be afraid of right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. If you're fighting him, like you better you're gonna have to bring something special to the table.
Someone with a limitless gas tank.
Bro, that's wildin'.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Man, how do you feel about same day weigh-ins versus?
I hate that shit.
Okay, because I think that's one big thing that like holds us back from having big fight promotions here.
I think for amateurs, it's like they do it because they don't want amateur fighters overcutting, and it's like I get that, and this is my thing. I'm not a big weight cutter, so it's like I am not. You know, it's like I think if you're an amateur fighter, you just should, and you're doing same day weigh-ins, man, you just shouldn't really cut much weight at all. You should just like fight right at your natural weight and cut like 2 pounds or something if you need to. But my first ever amateur fight was here in North Carolina, and it was the only amateur fight that I ever lost. And I did a legit weight cut for that fight. I cut down to 165 for a catch weight. And I just remember like I was fighting like 6 hours after I weighed in, and I was the first fight of the night. And man, like I have pictures from my warm up for that fight, and my cheeks were all sunken in and shit. And I fought hard. I was barely winning the fight, and I lost a TKO to a body shot in like the last 30 seconds of the last round. But man, that weight cut just fucking killed me. Like I didn't have any time to refuel and rehydrate my body in just a few hours. And yeah, it's just, I don't like the same day weigh-ins though. I feel like in general, most amateurs aren't just cutting a ton of weight. So, I mean.
Is it the same for pros here? Is it
North Carolina? No, it's day after for pros.
Okay.
If it was same day, I would raise hell about that.
Okay. All right. Okay. I misunderstood that, but I remember someone was telling us that it was like same day weigh-ins, and I was like, damn, that seems really dangerous. Just based on the way that the sport is set up, it's designed where you cut weight and then you rehydrate. So it seems super dangerous to be in a state where you're gonna cut.
Like if you're fighting amateur here, just if any amateur fighters in North Carolina or are gonna compete in North Carolina hear this, don't cut a bunch of weight. Just fight at your natural weight. It's an amateur fight. You're going to be just fine. And like cutting 20 pounds for an amateur fight, totally unnecessary. And if it's same day weigh-ins and you're fighting a few hours later, don't sabotage yourself.
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you're amateur, you're going to fight on the front half of the card anyways.
You want to just be feeling good, man. When you're healthy and strong and your gas tank's good and your brain's hydrated and everything, your muscles are hydrated, you're going to feel good, you're going to fight good. There's research that shows statistics that cutting more weight does not equate to more success in fights. And I stand on that as a pro. I fought Amateurs, I fought welterweight, and I filled out a little bit more, over the years. But like, I fight welterweight still, and I walk around at like 184 pounds, 185 pounds. I don't cut a ton of weight. Most of my weight just comes off naturally with just like the grind of my camp and just burning calories and sweating. And then by the time I actually get to the cutting portion, it's a few pounds. And I mean, I've never fought a guy where I felt like, oh man, he was just too big or he was just too strong for me to be able to actually beat him. Like, that's never been a reason I've had any trouble in a fight. I just think it comes down to just like being in great shape and having the skill set. Like, if you have world-class skills, you don't have to cut 40 pounds to be able to win a fight.
Yeah, it's some crazy cuts out there, which is why I always wonder why people don't just fight closer to their closer to their walk around weight. Even if you cut down, I mean, obviously if you walk around at 184, like, you don't want to fight at 185. Like, no. I'll cut something just so, it makes sense where I'm at. Cause you get into 185 and there's some huge guys in 185, especially when you're like in the UFC and shit.
Yeah, some dudes I'm like, nah, that motherfucker no 185.
Dude, there's guys fighting 185.
225 looking motherfucker.
They're walking around at that. They're 220 pounds and they're cutting down 85.
And they're fighting 185. I'm like, nah, bro, ain't no way, dog.
I'm like, I've considered, like, if I had a dedicated like nutritionist and all that, and some really dedicated cutting, like, I'm sure I could make 55, but I just never feel like I need to. I've never felt like I needed to do that. Like, I've always felt good, fighting closer to my natural weight. And I'm a big advocate for that. I'm an advocate for, fighters just fighting closer to their natural weight, man. Be healthy. You feel good and you're healthy, you're going to fight better for sure. Your central nervous system is good. You're going to perform better. You're going to be able to process information better, especially when you've got that strain on your mind and your body later in the fight. It's a benefit for sure.
Yeah, I like how he said that. He breaking down the science, man. Especially that part where he said keep your brain hydrated.
Yes, man.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying?
You are dehydrating your brain as we speak.
It's hydrating. You know what I'm saying? I'm hydrating my brain with that Henny, baby. You know what it is.
Yeah. It's crazy to me when guys cut down from, like,
but that's smart shit, though. I like how you said
walk
that.
around at 190 and cut to like 55.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm like,
holy,
hey,
that's
like,
a crazy cut.
If you can do that and you can and you have it work down to a science and you can rehydrate and be good, then I guess you're just good. But I just feel like, man, when you do something that extreme, there's just no way you can fully replenish yourself in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
And like when you're dehydrating yourself so badly to just get the last bit of that water weight off, like that shit's pulling out of your brain and everything. And it makes it harder to take a shot. If you noticed, like when Izzy knocked out Alex Pereira, like I've never seen Alex Pereira get slept like that. And I mean, he cut a shitload of weight to get all the way down to 185, and then he rehydrates and he's back up to like 200 something, but it's just like
it's not in though. You're rehydrated, but it's like it's stripped you so bad that it's like it hasn't fully rehydrated the tissue properly.
And you see the big difference in his ability to perform at 205 and take a shot. It's like night and day. So I just feel like, yeah, man, and I know other guys that I trained with in the past, that they were fighting on the world stage and they were a big dude for their weight class, and they were doing, not anything like 50 pounds or just like horrible, but like a pretty intense big cut. And I mean, every time, man, they'd get chinny, or it was just harder for them to take a shot in the fight, in camp. And just, that's when you see guys just like falling out in sparring rounds and stuff. And it's like a dude who should be able to just whoop your ass, and you're on his ass one day because he's just dying in there because he's cutting all that weight. And it's like, I don't ever want to feel like that. It's not a matter of like weakness or versus strength or anything. It's just like, I don't want to sabotage my body. I want to be able to get the most out of every session that I do. I want to be able to get quality work in, quality drilling, quality sparring rounds, and be able to really apply myself and get the most out of it, so that I'm like, I just feel like that's the best preparation at that point. You know,
Yeah.
once you're getting the most out of every session, and you're not just shitting out and dying in there because you're, you know, you've already cut like 25 fucking pounds or something. Like, I just
Seems bad for your mental too, because I mean I've done like bulk and cuts, you know, not for fighting, more for like weightlifting. But I mean, when you're cutting weight, like, I mean, literally all I think about is when I get to eat next. Like,
Yeah, man, it's
I
horrible.
mean, it's like the only thing I think about is like, when can I eat, or like, when can I break my fast? It's like, it's just, I don't even focus on anything else really. It's very hard to stay locked into anything else.
It's like, you know, once I get to the end of my cuts, you know, I'm thinking about food, and, you know, because I have to be really strict about it. You know, I got to make sure that I don't overeat. I water load, and then I like cycle down my water and cut it off like right before, like right on the day before weigh-ins. I'll like cut my water completely. So, you know, it sucks, but it's just not the same because I'm not like depleting myself as badly. It's not getting to that extreme point where I'm literally having to like lay there and spin in a cup and I'm curled up crying on the floor and stuff. It's hard for fighters, man. They'll be, you know, I've seen it, many people that are in that position, and it's just like, man, that's horrible for you. It's not good for you, man.
Yeah, it's weird when you see someone, you know, like laying on a hotel floor with 100 towels on them and their team surrounding them. It's like, dude, that does not seem healthy.
You need that for that level of cut. You need that. Sometimes you might need that kind of support. For me, it's like I'm doing my cuts and I'm in the sauna with other pro fighters, and they're in there dying, and I'm chilling, man. I'm just chilling.
Man, I'm about to say,
jump some rope, go back in for a while. It's you know, it's not fun, but
it's not miserable. Not
it's
completely
not
miserable.
hurting me.
Yeah, I'm at the point now, bro. I'll just do some regular exercise, man, and fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't.
That's it.
Yeah. I ain't going through no more cutting shit.
Just do what it do.
I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. I'm at that point, man. I'm just gonna do what it do, man. If it's your first time seeing this, yes, I'm unk status, man. I'm 43 years old, damn it.
Oh.
And fucking bro. I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying?
He said I'm going through it.
Not like bad, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just going through it as like I'm just
riding that wave.
I'm riding that wave,
In the
bro.
unk era,
Right. I'm gonna catch the gym when I catch it. I'm gonna you know what I'm saying, enjoy me a nice enchilada plate and motherfucking.
You stupid, bro. You a fool. You a straight fool, dog.
I'm gonna have some enchiladas after this fight.
Yeah, I said that because my boss earlier took us off. He took the team out for lunch and got us enchiladas. Man. That shit was slapping.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
That sounds delicious, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, but look, before we get up out of here, man, tell the people where they can find you at across all social medias, where they can catch you at, upcoming fights, whatever you got cracking, bro.
Yeah, man. If you guys want to follow me, I would dearly appreciate your support. You can find me on Instagram at the Carolina Game Dog, and you can add me on Facebook at Trukon Carson, which just my first and last name. And those are the main platforms that I use to promote my fights and everything like that. And yeah, man, please come out to the Grady Cole Center on October 25th. It's a great fight card. One of the most stacked out cards that Fight Forward's put together with some of the most exciting stylists from my gym in the region. And it's going to be fireworks from start to finish. There's going to be a bunch of really good amateur talent, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and then we'll get into the MMA later in the evening. And there'll be amateurs and professionals on that. And it will be finished off by yours truly in the main event. I look forward to putting on a great show for you guys.
Shit.
That boy, that's a cold ass photo, right?
You know what I'm saying? That shit cold, bro.
I was ready.
Feel like a damn assassin, boy.
I am
Mr. GoFundMe right there. That's Mr. Hey, that's Mr.
assassin.
GoFundMe. Yes, that's Mr. GoFundMe right there, bro.
Yes, man.
Straight up,
You
bro.
can see it, man. That's real shit.
That's real shit, man.
Yeah.
Shout you out, bro. Hey, look though, man. It's been a pleasure having Trukon.
Hey, man, the pleasure's all mine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a pleasure having you in here chopping it up with us,
Yeah,
man.
man,
That was
it's been
some
fun.
real live convo, man. You gotta come back and chop it up with
For
us.
sure, man.
After
I'd love
after
to.
you know what I'm saying, defend that belt,
Yes,
of
man.
course. You
We'll
know what I'm
have
saying?
we'll have to run it back and
Victory lap. Victory lap episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We'll
Mr.
have to-
GoFundMe victory lap. You know what I'm saying?
We
Victory
will.
lap edition.
we
Yeah.
will, man. 100% we will.
For sure. Hey, well, listen, thank y'all for tapping in with us, man. On the Rocks, where we give it to you straight, no chase. I'm Mr. D's with a bitch on her knees.
And that boy OTR Goose.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay on the loose.
Yeah.
Truckin' Carson, man. We appreciate you pulling up on us. We had a good time. Cannot wait to see you fight. On the Rocks will be in the building.
Yeah, we'll
Grady
be
Cole
in the
Center,
bottom. Yeah,
10,
the bottom
25.
in the building. That's what I meant to say. That Henny hitting. You know what I'm saying? In the building. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait, man. I can't wait to put on a show for you guys and
Yeah.
everyone in attendance, everyone watching the stream. It's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, for shizzle, man. We can't wait for that shit.
I'm here for it. I'm ready for
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, it's going
yeah.
down,
Yeah,
my
I
guy.
can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, or we will find your mom and introduce her to the tribe. You know what it is, man. On the Rocks, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Keep shit hot. You know what we doing, man. We out this motherfucker. Truckin' Carson, the motherfucking building. Let's go.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying?